Good afternoon, it's Audrey, Stitchy Witch 42. It is Thursday, December 28th, 2017. Christmas is over and New Year's is just around the corner. And 2017 has been a landmark year for us. We've had some big things to deal with as far as the house goes, and yeah. We had planned on having our roof redone this past February, so that was planned. And that was taken care of, and we figured we're not going to have to deal with that for at least another 15 years, and maybe not have to deal with it at all, who knows. But the roof was done in February. In May, our mortgage was paid off. That feels so good. Our mortgage is paid off. So we decided that since the mortgage was paid off, that we can start talking about tentative plans for a trip in 2019, but I'll get to that in a little bit. What we didn't plan for was having to replace the water heater in September. And we definitely didn't plan on having to repipe the house in December. But it's done. And so those were the four big things that happened for us with our house, with our home in 2017. On to stitching. The things that I have done this year, the things that I have learned this year. Well, early part of the year, my sister was telling me about Foxwood, and I finally broke down and started watching it. And then I got the crazy idea that I wanted to do a video myself. Here I am at the end of the year. This is my 15th video. And that still kind of blows me away that I'm doing that, let alone that this is number 15. So I was going through and I was looking at all the things that I have done this year, because I've never kept track of what I've worked on throughout the year before. And because of Foxwood, because of Instagram, because of Facebook, this year I actually kept more track of what I've been working on. And I fully finished 23 projects. Is that a lot? I have no idea. For me, I'm saying yeah, it is. Because I don't think I've ever done that much in a single year before. But I've got 23 fully finished objects, and I am just really pleased with having those done. The one that I wanted to show everyone the last time, but I couldn't because it was wrapped up as a Christmas gift, is this one. Linda, Honey, Listen. This is a combination of two patterns. The Linda, Honey, Listen was one part, and then the little flowers above and below came from something, a border that I found doing a Google search. When Randy and Linda came over the other night, I gave it to her and I told her that I had made it for her. And I hoped that she would get a giggle out of it. And when she opened it up, she started laughing, which was what I wanted. I wanted her to be happy with it. And she really was. And she turned around and showed her husband Randy, and he giggled and he said it's perfect. So they both really, really liked that. And that's always a really good feeling when you give something away to someone and they appreciate it and like it. In return from them, I got my shawl here that they found for me so that I would have something warm to wear while I'm stitching this winter. How cool is that? So, yeah, 23 fully finished items in 2017. I still have the 3 projects that I'm working on. My Alphonse Mucha, the moon. She got put upstairs in the library at the beginning of December when I started decorating for Christmas. The way I have to rearrange my living room, there was no place to have that stand down here. And so she got put upstairs in the library, and I'll be bringing her down soon to get some working done on her. The other pieces that I'm working on is my Halloween and quilt. This is what it's going to look like. And this is what it does look like. So I am just absolutely loving this piece. I love the color of the fabric. I love the color of the flosses. I am just having so much fun working on this. So that's a good one. The one that I have that's my work piece is my Witch's Gate. That's what it's supposed to look like by Whispered in the Wind. And this is what I've got done on it. Can't get the fingers to work. So that's where I'm at on it. I'm working on filling in the bricks down here, and then I'm going to start working across the gate here, and it will get there. It's the piece that I take to work, and needless to say, for the month of December, I really didn't get much stitched on it at work because it has been kind of crazy at the store. Can't imagine why that would happen in December in a grocery store. So those are my 3 projects that I have left to work on. And then this morning I started thinking, well, what do I want to get started on for next year? I don't plan out what I work on. I pretty much see something and go, yeah, that's it. That's what I want to work on. But because of FlossTube, because of Instagram, because of Facebook, I thought, okay, I'm going to see what I have. Do I have things kitted up? What do I want to work on? What do I want to get started this next year? One of the ones that I got when we did our first Pacific Northwest gathering up at Acorns and Threads was a Mill Hill Buttons and Beads kit. I like Mill Hill kits. I really think that they're cute and they're a lot of fun and they're a quick stitch. This is the Haunted Hotel, and it's one of a couple of different patterns that I want to do. So this one, obviously, since it's a Mill Hill kit, it's all kitted up and it's ready to go. It's definitely going to be happening next year. Then the other one that I kitted up that first day at that same gathering is this one. My Waxing Moon Designs, Witch on Duty, Casting Spells and Taking Names. I bought the fabric and all the flosses up there. So that is a project for next year. My sister lent me this pattern. It's a Plum Street sampler. It's Toil and Trouble, this one. And I bought the fabric for it that same evening up there at Acorns and Threads. What Patty did on hers, I don't know if you can see well enough on this picture, is that the way it's stitched using the variegated floss, the trees look like they have stripes going across. She did hers on a diagonal, and I really, really liked that idea, so as a younger sister does, I'm going to copy my big sister. So that's a project for 2018. I went on 1-2-3 stitch the other day because I wear the clover leather finger guards on my middle finger when I'm stitching because my finger has gotten so sensitive to the needle that I have to have something that protects it. And I dropped my finger guard and it rolled under the table, and without tearing the whole living room apart, I wasn't going to be able to get it. So I had to go get the one out of my work bag. And I thought, you know, I just need to have a couple more of those around the house just because. And of course, while I'm on 1-2-3 stitch, I had to look at patterns. And I found this one, and Witchy woman, Apothecary. I think this is really, really cute. I have been watching Danielle Stitcherista, and I've watched a couple of her finishing videos where she uses the painter's canvas and the scrapbooking pages, and I am intrigued by that. And I saw this one and I thought, you know, this would lend itself to that type of finish. And I love the green fabric. And when they did the Christmas in July sale at Picture This Plus, I bought Eeek. I think Eeek will look very well as the background for my Witchy Woman Apothecary. So that is a definite project for 2018. This morning I got up and I sat down and had my coffee and breakfast, and then I went out and I turned on FlossTube, and I saw my friend Michelle, and she was talking about her finishes that she's done this year. 63 of them. Oh my gosh, 63. And she showed this one, and then she goes, and I passed it on to Audrey, but I don't know if she's going to do it or not. Well, yeah, it's always been in the plan that I'm going to do it. The Town of Halloween by the Primitive Hare. I even have a piece of fabric for it. But because you mentioned it today, I went and put everything together. So I have a piece of murky. I think that the Town of Halloween is going to look awesome on murky. And I'm not going to use mascara because I'm going to use the 310 black. And then I'm also going to use Crescent Colors Poblano Pepper. I found this floss at a thrift store in Canby. I drive through Canby to and from on my way to work. And there is a little thrift store there that I think it was right after the very first time that I saw McKenna talk about the things that she was finding in thrift stores. I thought, I'll go check it out. I had never looked for anything cross-stitch related at a thrift store before. I go into this little store, I find their little area where they've got their craft goods, and there was some good stuff there. It didn't appeal to me. But then I found this package that had 5 different hand-dyed flosses in it, full skeins of hand-dyed flosses. I think there was 2 or 3 of them were shades of blue and the other 2 were shades of green, and this is one of them. I got all 5 of them for $4.95. You don't get hand-dyed floss for $1 a piece. But yeah, I think the 310 black and the poblano pepper on murky is going to make an awesome Town of Halloween. So yes, Michelle, it's happening. I don't know exactly when, but it will be happening. The other 2 that I've pulled out, I don't have them kitted or even partially kitted yet, but they're both pieces that my sister lent to me. This one is Eeek, and I've had this one now for a couple of years. I just think this is really, really cute. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet, but it's going into the pile for 2018. And then this one is also from the Drawn Thread. I Love Halloween. So that's going into the pile for 2018. And the one that I didn't bring down that I will be doing for Christmas next year is the Santa and Sleigh that I showed you in the book that Michelle and I found at the thrift store. So I do have plans for 2018. I honestly don't know when any of them will get started. I'm not going to try to do a rotation. I'm not going to tell myself that I have to start on a certain date. I'm just going to work on them when they tell me it's time to work on them. Because they do talk to me. So, Christmas was good. I did get some stitchy kindness from my sister. She got me a box full of goodies and gave it to me when we had lunch, and I got some cute little ornaments to make up. And then a Lizzie Kate, my first Lizzie Kate. It says Halloween on it. And she has it all kitted up for me with the fabric and the floss and the finishing trim. She got me some floss away bags. Needles. Always need needles. And not the newest, but the second newest DMC colors. So, good stuff there. Thank you, Patty. And then my husband, my fabulous husband, got me my floor lamp. It's a light view LED floor lamp. I got my living room rearranged the other day, got the light hooked up and set up, and the last 2 nights I've been sitting in my chair using my brand new floor lamp, and it is awesome. I am telling you, it is awesome. It just lights up the whole area. It is fantastic. So, I've got the best husband. He takes care of me. He takes care of the house. Yeah. So, those are my plans for 2018. Who knows what else will be added to that. The big thing that I'm going to be doing in 2018, Mark and I were discussing it, is that we have to start saving our money for our big trip to England in 2019. This was part of the plan. With the mortgage paid off in May of this year, we decided that 2 years from then would be our estimated time to take our trip. And yeah, we're going to go to England, we're going to go up into Scotland, and so if you're from the UK, give me ideas, please give me ideas of places to go, things to do, from London to Inverness. Is that how it's pronounced? Let me know. 2017 has been a very good year. And I want to thank everybody for letting me join in on the craziness that we know as FlossTube. I want to say thank you to the people who have subscribed to watch me, who have commented and liked, and wow, you blow me away. And I feel very humbled by the fact that people want to watch and listen to what I have to say. So 2017 has been a very, very good year. Next year I am hoping that it will just get better and better and better. And what I hope for everybody out there is that you all have a very safe and happy holiday. I'm wishing you all the very best of everything in 2018. I hope that you're happy and you're healthy and you're safe and you're warm and you're loved and everything that you need to have a happy, healthy life. Thank you to the friends that I have met along this path. Thank you to the friends who will be showing up along the path. Happy New Year's, everyone. I look forward to seeing you in 2018. Thank you all for watching. Live long, stitch on. Bye-bye, everyone.